Third time's the charm? I hope so. We're running an administrator now. We'll see if that makes a difference. Hopefully it does. And we can get up and going properly. Hey, Dead Stick! Yeah, we're back again. Let's give this a try once more. I'm not sure what's happening with OBS. That's a couple times now she's crashed on me. Kevin suggested I run it as admin, so we're doing that. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to keep an eye on it, make sure she's working. This is a real pain having it continually crashing out like this. Molly's hearing people in the hallway. If it crashes again, I'm not going to bother restarting, but we will pick it up on the arrival into Abu Dhabi later on today. Hopefully she doesn't crash out on me again. It is rather frustrating. But I guess first world problems. Alright. We'll get her around the corner here. Thanks, Brian. We'll be back in about 5 or 6 hours to do the arrival. 5 hours to do the arrival into Abu Dhabi. But it's funny because we streamed all week, no issues, and last Sunday we had the same issue on Sunday morning. So I don't know exactly what's going on. I'm not sure what benefits running as admin gives you either. Hi, Joe. Nice to see you back. Alright. We're here. Let's do our before departure checks. Alright. FMA is verified. Toga, LNAV, and VNAV flaps are set for takeoff. 10 degrees set and indicated. Transponder is on TARA. And terrain mode is on. Traffic is on. Both sides, and we're good there. MCP is set, autopilot panel is all set up and ready to go. So landing lights are on, turn off lights are on, strobes are on, wing and logo lights are all on. Should be clear on the approach path. We are, and sun is setting, so it should be a nice sunset departure. Well, I don't know, because it seems it was OBS was freezing up, so it wasn't like it was I wasn't getting errors back saying that there was an issue. It was just kind of like locked on that view, and I knew there was a problem, but I don't know. Edinburgh area traffic, Skyways 5556, take position, runway 24. All right, let's get out. Good. So we're a little bit later than I wanted to be. Oh, Molly's back in her guard door sleeping position. Guard dog in the door sleeping position. Get the nose around here. have to do her breakfast once we're up and I've stopped the stream. All right, bring the engines down. Let's bring the checklist up, and we will clear. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, it's all good. Go away. All right, we're good. Lights are on, runways identified, and we are good to go. So engines to 40. Engines holding. And we are looking good. So brakes released. Takeoff power set. And we're departing on our about 6 hour, 40-minute flight down to Abu Dhabi. Airspeed's live. Knots. Check.
D1.
Check. Rotate. Watch that wind. Positive rate. Gear up. Right, 210 knots. Flaps 5. Flying the needles at the moment. Thrust reduction. Command A. Let the aircraft take it from here. And there's 222 knots. Flaps 1. Alright, gear is up. FMA, we are reference thrust, LNAV, VNAV, speed. Landing gear is verified up. Flaps are retracted. Auto brakes are off. And transponder is TARA. Runway turnoff lights, taxi lights are off. Logo and wing lights are off. Anti-ice is all on auto. All right. So we do have a 6,000 foot restriction here. Now let's see if we're going to abide by it. Looks like we could. We are. Excellent. Let's put our data points up. And we have to maintain 6,000 feet until TLA, 20 miles out, and then we'll be able to continue our climb. Transition over to standard pressure. Everything is good. We are on multiplayer on Sundays. Sunday multiplayer day. It is on the North Europe server, and you can come along there, and you don't have to worry about all the VATSIM rules and talking with ATC and all that stuff. It's a little bit more relaxed. Also lets us do things like walk away from the aircraft for a little bit, just to help with that, as these longer flights can be a bit of a hassle to be bound to your chair in. But you're going to see cargo flights and long-haul passenger flights and things like that on Sundays on the multiplayer. Maybe even some fun stuff slid in there occasionally. And the rest of the time, Monday through Saturday, minus Thursday, will continue to be our VATSIM, flying the different aircraft. So tomorrow night we finish our tour of Japan. We'll be heading off to the last airport, as we do that and wrap up the Japan series, and then we'll be working on wrapping up the Tour of Canada and the U.S. Capitals. And when all those two are both done, we'll be starting a new series back in the DC6s and going on a long-range voyage of multiple legs. Should be a good one. And that will be done on VATSIM 2 in the DC6, so that'll be interesting. Kevin, how's your flight going? As mentioned, we'll be back in about 5 hours. Once we get up to cruise, we're going to stop the stream. We'll just fly along and do our thing, and then we'll come back for the briefing at about 80 miles out from top of descent, and we'll be descending down into Abu Dhabi. Next Sunday will be the last flight of this series. We're going to bring the aircraft home after the last race in Abu Dhabi. We'll be flying the empty aircraft back to Stansted, where it's going to be serviced and put back into regular rotation on the scheduled cargo runs. Alright, we're about 3.5 miles from TLA. Once through there, the restrictions are lifted and we can continue our climb to cruise. Where we'll be heading down southeast across the border with Scotland and England, and then over Newcastle, and then on our way to continental Europe. Anyway, sorry about the multiple starts this morning. Issues with OBS and causing some trouble there with the streams. So we'll just have to do it in admin mode moving forward, just to make sure we don't run into that anymore. Yeah, that was annoying. But seems to be doing okay now. Alright, climb is continuing. Maintaining that 250 knots until 10,000. Stretch out a little bit there. There's our route for getting across the channel and back out over Europe, and then we just start kind of like thumping off huge legs here. Turn off the terrain for now. Oh, we are clearing the clouds. There's 9,000 feet. And 10,000. So we'll get the lights off. Our landing lights will leave on, the beacon, strobes, and nav lights. Everything else is looking very good. Not sure why those lights are flickering, but I'm not worried about it. Seatbelts off in the back. Let the crew get some tea and coffee going. See, it's accelerating up to our high-speed climb. And we'll start up again. we should be up at about 78 miles. Well, Kevin is flying the A300 freighter. I am a little bit faster, so we will be passing him at some point. Not exactly sure when, but should be good. And there we are, departing England. Looking very nice outside. Nice day for a flight. That is for sure. Fuels are all on. Let's get the fuel page back up. Keep an eye on that. Looking good. So unfortunately our departure got broken up into 3 different legs. Oh, now I got a little sim freeze going here. Wonderful. Can I have my sim back? Thank you very much. But we're going to see if we get a nice view outside here. We're going to call it here. I've got to go feed First Officer Molly, make sure she is good, although she's just lying behind me right now. And as mentioned, we'll be flying down on the route that we talked about, and we will be doing our best to get back online about 80 miles before top of descent, and then we'll discuss our arrival over the water and in. Hey Dark, no, we're on multiplayer, North Europe server. Oh, thanks for picking up that typo in the Discord, by the way. I did correct that. Unfortunately, had a little bit of streaming issues this morning, and stopping and starting on the stream. Actually, this is the third stream to get us off the ground, but everything seems to be nice and stable now. Anyway, as you can see, we have 3,100 miles to go. We're climbing up to our initial altitude of 35,000 feet. We'll be step climbing a couple times as we head down and get ourselves into position. So I'm going to go take care of Molly. Thanks for coming along. Sorry about the stop and start streams, and we will see you guys in a few hours when we restart for the arrival stream into Abu Dhabi. Thanks again. Talk to you later. Bye for now.